When it comes to lingerie brands, Victoria's Secret stands out in a huge way. They have their own fashion shows, and many models would love the chance to be a Victoria's Secret angel. But there is a definitive dark side to this retail behemoth lurking at your local mall. We'll let you in on some things that Victoria's Secret would rather keep, well, a secret. Before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more videos from the taco. Since Victoria's Secret sells products marketed towards women, you might be surprised that it wasn't designed with women in mind at all. Roy Raymond was a man facing the common dilemma of wanting to buy his wife, Gay Raymond, something nice but feeling awkward. At the time, a lot of lingerie on the market wasn't very sexy, and men shopping for it were often treated as if they were doing something wrong. So Ray decided to create a store where men could shop for lingerie and feel comfortable doing so. Undergarments sold during previous decades were more functional than fashionable, so Victoria's Secret was a big deal when it was started in 1977. If you're wondering who Victoria is, the secret is that she doesn't exist. The word Victoria is a nod to the Victorian era, and Roy hoped it would evoke a sense of respectability and refinement. A few years after opening, Roy found his business teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Of course, there was nothing wrong with men shopping for lingerie, but Roy had taken the concept way too far. The store completely ignored women's wants and needs as far as their undergarments were concerned. He had created a store selling women's clothing to men, and not enough were buying. The whole situation was pretty ironic since Roy started the store because he felt uncomfortable in women's department stores. Now he had created a store where women felt uncomfortable shopping. Thankfully for Roy, a businessman named Leslie Wexner saw past the failing business. He realized that while Roy had a good idea, he hadn't been able to execute it properly. But Leslie saw real potential here, so he purchased the business in 1982 for only $1 million. He decided to finally turn it into a store where women could actually shop. To say that Leslie Wexner succeeded in his goal is an understatement. He created one of the most popular retail brands in the entire world, and his net worth is now over $6 billion. While this story had a happy ending for him, Roy Raymond's tale was a completely different story. After selling Victoria's Secret, he tried opening a clothing store for children, but it failed after a few years. After filing bankruptcy, Roy and his wife ended up getting a divorce. Unable to cope with his grief, Roy tragically took his own life. Despite the fact that it was floundering when it was sold, Victoria's Secret was something Roy and his wife had poured their hearts into. Gay sewed the velvet curtains for the changing rooms and selected the highest quality silk and natural fibers for their products. But despite their passion and attention to detail, their business and ultimately their marriage still failed. Despite their divorce, Gay remembers Roy as a bright and talented man. The very same year Roy took his own life, Victoria's Secret became the #1 lingerie retailer in the United States. The store looks very different now than it did when Roy opened his first shop. Victoria's Secret was supposed to be an upscale, elegant place to shop for lingerie, but now it has a much lower price point and is aimed at a much younger crowd. Gay claims it's changed from their original vision, but she still admires the massive commercial success it's managed to become. Still, one major aspect of Victoria's Secret has remained unchanged over the years. At its core, Victoria's Secret is a store aimed towards men, not women. When women shop at the store, they're often interested in getting a good deal on something they need. Men, on the other hand, usually just want to pick something out and leave quickly. Employees are trained to give male customers a little extra attention, which makes them feel awkward and encourages them to make their purchase and to move along. While the store is set on separating men from as much of their hard-earned money as possible, it is also promoting unrealistic beauty expectations for women. Their Victoria's Secret angels are now legendary, but becoming one isn't easy. Bridget Malcolm claims that working for Victoria's Secret caused her to become absolutely obsessed with food. Each night as she fell asleep, she would think about what she ate that day, and the mounting pressure got to be way too much. The brand makes harsh demands on the bodies of these women and on their time. Becoming an angel means being a brand ambassador, and Victoria's Secret trumps all other work. Miranda Kerr had to quit modeling for the company because she couldn't handle the demanding schedule any longer. On the business side of things, Victoria's Secret is constantly trying to shake things up. They discontinued their clothing and swimsuit lines and cut down on their online store sales. Now the company is focused on selling lingerie, beauty products, and their super popular Pink line. Even though the brand is doing well now, they're struggling to stay relevant in the constantly changing economic market. And even within the past decade or so, the store has undergone major branding changes. They used to send out coupons for free panties, but they have since stopped doing so. While they still offer some coupons, it's not anywhere near the amount they used to. Executives for Victoria's Secret claim that these coupons help to cheapen the brand, and this is the way they were reduced or discontinued entirely. But as we mentioned earlier, female shoppers are always looking to get a good deal on wardrobe fundamentals. Getting rid of these incentives makes it seem as if they are trying to go after more male customers. After all, are the perfectly poised Victoria's Secret models intended to appeal to men or women? In fact, some women have started partaking in an anti-Victoria's Secret fashion show. The goal of this is to celebrate diversity and body positivity. Are you a fan of Victoria's Secret, or do you pass by it during trips to the mall? Share your opinion with us in the comments section and then click on the subscribe button for more videos from the Taco. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.